Hello and how are you? My name is Mohidum Barak, and in today's video I'm going to show you how we can use our Android applications to upload files to the server. You can upload images or any other kind of file, PDF and the rest, using our applications to the server. So it's what we're going to do today, and I hope you're ready to learn this. If you are, then let's do it. Of course, we're going to use the Retrofit library in this project, and we're going to have two ways. We're going to handle this in two different sections. We're going to first handle it in the web section, like where we'll receive the file from, and then make sure that this file is uploaded using the web. After making sure that we have made this file to be uploaded using the web, then it will go and integrate the application to see that it can also upload using the same file to the web. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in this video. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So I'll go to our project. Of course, the web part, we'll begin with the PHP part. So after handling that PHP part, then we'll come back to the Android application. So I have a lot to do. So I'll go to our project. This is the project that we did, and use it. Retrofit. It's here. Okay, so I'm going to put here just a folder where I'll be putting the file that we've uploaded. So I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it uploads. Maybe uploads. This will be moving the file that we've uploaded. It's just on top of the project. So after we're going to put here another file, we're going to call it upload file or anything that we want. Okay, so right click here and create a new file. Right click new file. I'm going to save it as upload file or files.php. Upload files.php. So it means that if I copy this name and I come to our project, let me open it in the browser first. Okay, it is localhost stroke retrofit. Was it stroke what? Stroke retrofit, and then stroke the name of the file that we're going to handle. This is the file that we're going to handle right now. So if I come here and I just write anything, it should be able to be displayed here. Okay, so we're going to begin by putting the logic of uploading our own file, okay, from the web. Then after doing that, then we'll go to Android and do the logic of Android. So that's the two thing that we're going to do. So I'm going to put here a form. I'm going to put just a simple HTML, okay, and then I can say upload file. But we don't need this HTML. This is just for practicing, And I'm going to put here just a form, and I'm going to change this one to what? To action. Of course, I'm going to apply it to itself. There. Okay. We can just put the name of the file itself only, and then the method, of course, going to be post, and then we must put also the encrypt type. Encrypt. And it's going to put, is it multipart? I don't know the word in the let me cheat. The word is multi part. I hope that's the right spelling. Stroke form data. I hope that's the right spelling. Okay, multipart stroke form data. Okay, so after doing that, then we'll just go ahead and put the input. Okay, so the input is going to be file, and I have to give it a name, of course. So the name, I can give it maybe photo, and then after giving it the name, I'll go ahead and do what, and put the button for submitting. Type is going to be submit, and then here I'm going to put maybe submit. Maybe you can put some beer, just a simple thing. Okay, this is just a simple thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh, and we should be able to get something like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do what? Maybe I should put here accept .jpg comma .jpeg comma .png. That's unnecessary, but for me I just want to deal with photos only. So after doing that, let's go ahead and now do some uploading, and you see. So I'll simply come refresh and click here and choose file, and I'll only see images. Let me choose this simple image, and then I click on submit. Of course, we'll see nothing, and if you refresh, you see it'll ask us to submit this form. So we have not handled the form part, okay? So that's why we see nothing, okay? But the form is being submitted. So let's go ahead and handle that form part. So you see the name of the file here is photo, right? The name of the file is photo. So I'll come here on top before we display anything, and just put put just PHP. Okay, so I want, like, if there is a file that's being uploaded, it should stop. Otherwise it should show the form. That's what I want to do right now. So I just simply put if is set the files, and I pass photo. Okay, so if it is set, then I'll know that there is that there is file that's being uploaded. Okay, so I'll just die here. Okay, I can just say time to upload file. Okay, so I save. If I come and refresh here, you can see time to upload file. Otherwise, if I come for the first time, I just press enter, there's nothing. Okay, it will show the form. If I click here and select some photo here and upload, you can see time to upload a file. So it means that it is reading this file. So let me just dump everything first, echo the pre-tag, and dump everything, and you see what we have in the files array. Okay, it's going to just say printer. You can see we're having this what we've got. Okay, so we're interested in this photo. Okay, so I'll just simply put here photo, and you can see what you have. It is this. Okay, so let's upload this photo now to our folder. So to upload this photo, of course, we just simply put maybe the target, and target is equal to this file. We call this this is the source. Okay, we call it source. I can call it anything, of course. You can call it anything. I can call it source, or the file that I want to upload, I call it source. It is inside files, photo, and then I pass here this temporary name, this one. Okay, temp name here. Okay, and then the target, of course, going to be the name of our folder. The name of our folder is what? Is called uploads. Uploads stroke the name of the file that we want to upload. So I'm going to just put maybe the name of the file, of course. Should I put the same name? Should I put the same name? Okay, let me use the same name just for the sake. So how can I get the same name? I can just simply put these files, and I pass here this name. Okay, of course I've put files, I put photo, and I pass the name here. Okay, like this. So the name that the file comes with is the one that we will put in the directory, but you can find in any other way of renaming your files as you want. Okay, so let me first see if things are okay before I proceed. So I can just simply say echo. Of course, that's the source. I can attach there the breaking tag, and then I also echo the target, and see if things are okay before I proceed. So if I come and refresh, you can see we're having the source, which is this one, and the target, it is uploads this. Okay, so everything is okay. Now let's do the file uploading function, which is how do we call it? Is it file upload or move? Okay, it's move uploaded file. Okay, so here I just put the tag the source, which is source. Oh, this name source, and here I put the destination, the target. How do you call it? This is the source. Whatever. Okay, you can call this a destination. That's the destination, and I think this is the target. Whatever. Anyway, whatever. So if I have to let me surround it between if, so that I can make sure that it is okay. So I can say if, and I put that method between here. Okay, whatever I wrote, I put it between. Okay, so if it is okay, I'll die here and say success. And if it fails, I'll put here the else part and say failed. Okay, so one of the two will be executed, but not both. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh. Beautiful, success. So if you come in our folder, can you see the photo has been uploaded? That's so beautiful. Okay, so let's go and remove these, the pre-tags, those useless things. Let's refresh and again. Success. I refresh. Success. But you can see the photo is being overwritten, right? It's being overwritten. Why? Because they're using the same name. So it has put here some random numbers that the photo should not be overwritten. So I can just simply put rand and put a dot, or you can put time, whatever that you want. So I can put here 100 and 1000. So that's a very high probability for the photo to have the same names. So if I refresh 2 times, you see we're having multiple photos that are being uploaded. That's beautiful. And if you come to a folder, you can see the uploads are working. So we've handled the web part. Okay, so I may even remove this, but I can leave it for the first time. Like if I come for the first time, I just press here enter, then it will show me where I can choose the file from. And if I choose the file like this one and I upload, you can see success. So it will do that checking part and to not display the form, of course. And you can see the file has been uploaded. So let me delete everything and then we go to the Android part. So here success, so I can say uploaded successfully. Okay, and here failed to upload a file to the server. Okay, so that's it. Now after doing that, let's go ahead and now do the Android part. Okay, the Android part. So I'll go to our project that we've been working with. So I'm going to put here upload file. Here I'm going to put upload file. So where is it? What's the source code? Okay, it's here. Okay, so I'll go to our main activity. I'm going to add another part for uploading the file. Okay, so I'm going to call it upload file. I can put open upload file method activity. Okay, so we have to put this one in the front end here. So I'll just duplicate this button, tap, and I change this method to open file activity, and I change this this text to upload file. Okay, so there we go. So let's go ahead and create the activity that will handle the file upload. So I'll come to a project and right click here on the main package, right click on it and then say new, and then come say activity, and I come say empty activity, and empty. Oh my god. So we'll come to new activity, empty activity. So I'll remove this two and I can put here upload file. Can call upload file activity, that one. Okay, upload file activity, and then say okay. So this activity is going to be created. Then I have to remember to come back to the main activity and change this. When someone click here on open upload file, it should open upload file activity. I have to change this one. Okay, so it should be linked. I hope we are together. Now let's go ahead and work on the logic. Okay, so this is our upload file. Let me close everything first, close others. Okay, so I'm going to open the layout by simply clicking on Control and click on the layout itself. I'll split the code so you can see both of them. So I'm going to change this one to what? Linear layout, and I'm going to change the orientation to what? To vertical. Okay, after doing that, I'm going to add here our button, and I'm going to put match parent and wrap content and I'm going to give, okay, let us give here some margin of maybe 30 dp. Okay, so I'm going to put here text, and I'm going to first of all I've selected file. Okay, I say 20 dp. Okay, so I can say pick file, or pick a photo, pick a file, pick file, or choose file, select file, anything that you want. I can change here the size to maybe 20 dp. Okay, and I close it. So after, we'll have to display maybe this image. Look, let's put here. Okay, let's put the display part here. Okay, so I'm going to put here the image view, and we're going to make it maybe the width as maybe 400 dp, 300 is enough, I think, and the height 300, and can put some scale type as center. So can put maybe some gravity layout as center. Beautiful. Okay, so that's why I'll put just some display of a photo, and then you can just put some temporary photo, maybe some src, and choose some maybe from resources. You know, there's some, must be something in the resource, I mean the drawables, let's put that. Let's put anyway anything that you want. Okay, that's just a temporary thing. Okay, just to show that we'll put there an image. So let's go ahead and put the button for uploading, and I'm going to call this one, give it some I'm going to call it upload file. Okay, so after doing that, let's go ahead and give the response text. I mean, well, the place where will respond the text from. So I'm going to change this one to what? To text view, and I can put here maybe some response. That's where I'll put the response. Just that's what it means. Okay, I can even change this one maybe to 25 dp so you can see clearly. Okay, so that's enough. Let's go ahead and now give them IDs. So I'll just simply put here an ID and call this one pick file. I'll come here and give this an ID called image preview, and then lastly I'll come here and give it an ID of upload file, and then here lastly I'll come and give it a an ID of response. I can put data, anything that you want, anything. So that's our simple layout that we're going to use to implement this. Okay, so let's go ahead and bind these views with our objects. We'll begin with this pick file. So I'm going to show you a way how we can bind these views even without declaring their objects. So I'm just going to put here some maybe bind views. This method is just my own way. You can also find your own way how to do things. So here I'm going to put here, of course it's a button, so I'm going to show you another technique. So what you do, you just put here a bracket and then you typecast a button like this. Okay, and then after typecasting a button, you make sure that it's resolved, of course. Why is not resolving? Button like this. Okay, it should be resolved. And then after you put here another bracket, and then you put find view by ID, and here you put r dot id dot, of course it is what? It is pick file dot pick file. So and then you, after doing like that, then it means that you don't need again to declare match things. Just put set on what, on click listener. Okay, so it's going to be new on click listener, and then we have to call here the method for picking a file, or we'll put the logic. Okay, let me call the method. Okay, the method of pick file here. Okay, so that method will write it later. So that's what put the logic that will be launching the Android operating system to pick a file. Okay, so after doing that, we come back here to bind method. What do we need again? We need this one for uploading. So we have just do the same, duplicate, Ctrl D, but change this one to what, to upload. And here when you upload, just put here upload file, and you have to create this method there down. Okay, I think that's it so far. That's what you need. Now let's go ahead and make the logic of what, of picking a file. Let's go ahead and write the logic of picking a file. So here we write a few lines that will allow us to choose a file, which are here. Intent, and you create the intent, is equal to new intent, and then you put here intent.set type. Of course, we're going to choose only images for now, but here if you don't want to choose only images, you can skip this line. Okay, but I set the image to image, and then stroke.all and .star. Okay, I put stroke star, okay, or asterisk, and then after I put the intent.set action, and I put intent action get content. Okay, .action get content. You write this method. Okay, this constant, and then after I say start for result, what, start activity for result. Okay, and then in this activity for result, what we pass the intent.chooser, create chooser, and then we pass this intent that we created here, and then you put the name that you want to be shown to the user when they're selecting the file. For example, I can say select image, or you can put anything, and then you put here the request ID that will be shown back, or that will be given back to you when the file is being picked. So since I don't have so many things that are complicated, so I can just simply put 1, and that will be the request ID that I'll check for when I'm getting back the response. So after doing that, then we are going to go ahead and write overwrite the what, overwrite the result listener. Like when the user has selected the image, we have to listen that the user has picked the image. So we're going to do that. Okay, so to do that, we just simply write this piece of code. So I'm going to paste it here. I already have it. I'm going to explain it. You just write you just put on result. Write this on result, like this, on activity result, like this, on activity result. So when you do like that, Android Studio will automatically suggest for you. So on activity result, they'll give us the request code and the what, and the data. So here we are going to check if the image, the request code is the same as the one that we sent. Okay, so just put here 1 if request code is same as the one that we sent here. Okay, and the result code is okay, to check if everything is okay and the data is not null. That's when you can make sure that the file was resulted. The file was successfully picked. Okay, then after we're going to create the file path. Okay, the file path. So once we verify that everything is okay, then we create the file path. Of course, this is going to be just a URI. Okay, I called it image path, URI image path, like this, and we initialize it to null for now. Okay, so just URI, and I say image path is called null. Okay, so that is the file that will be picked, and then you say data.get. This one will get the data and put in this image file. And then here I'm going to display this image file. Here I'm displaying the image file into this preview image that we did, that we created. Okay, so you see here, after getting the data, it's just bitmap. Bitmap is called media store dot images dot media dot get bitmap, and then you pass the content resolver, get content resolver, like this, and then you pass the image that we just picked, the path here. Okay, then after I have to do what? I have to set this image here. So that this image, of course, you can again typecast it without binding it by just simply putting this open and close the bracket. Okay, again open the bracket and close it and put the image, typecast it like that. Okay, Auto typecasting, you can make sure that it is what? It is solved. Image view, like that, okay? And then you put here, like find view by ID, which is r dot id dot, it was what? Image preview, okay? And then remove this thing, it was, okay? And then you put dot set bitmap, okay? So this one will just help us to show that we have successfully picked a what? An image, okay? So at this point, let us make sure that things are okay, and then we'll proceed after making sure that things are okay so far. So let us run the project and we see. So our project has finished compiling. So you click on upload file and you click on pick file. Click on pick file. Oh, we don't have permission. I have to add permission first, okay? I have to add permission, okay? So let's go ahead and add the permission. Oh, we did a mistake, you see? The mistake that we did, you put this code of picking a file into the upload file code. I have to cut it and put in a what? Pick file. Where is it? Pick file here. This is the method that's supposed to have the pick file logic. You understand, right? I put in a wrong logic, in a wrong method. So let us run it again and you see. It finishes compiling. So I simply click on upload file and then you come pick file. Beautiful. Yeah, it worked. Though it not ask for permission. Okay, so so we need to have some files here in the in the phone, but I don't have one yet. Let me see if I have some downloads. I don't have one. Okay, let me take a screenshot here. Just take a screenshot. I hope it should be there. So if I come here to recent, there's not an item. Seriously? Take a screenshot again. Okay, let's go back again. Let's go back and click on pick file. Even the screenshot is not there. Let's go to SD card and you see. DCIM. Oh, there's no there. Okay. So I have to download some file, at least one file from internet. I've got another way how we can get some files into our computer. So we can use the camera, okay? So to use the camera, what's this again? So we can use the camera. Just go to menu, to the home page and click on camera, and then the camera will be launched, and then you can see having this. So I can press alt and hold it to move the camera. You press alt and hold it to move, and move your mouse to move the camera. So let me take a picture of this cup. Okay, I take that picture. So I have that one in the library. Let me take another one. Take that one. Let me go there where there's a screen. There. Take that one also. Okay, so there's enough pictures in our gallery now. Let's go back to application again and run it, and we see if we can find some photos in the gallery so that we can be able to pick them and upload them. So we come to upload file and click on pick file. Expect some photos at least. What's wrong? Recent files. Okay, I hope they're still loading. Yeah, they're there. I think, yeah. So you have some 2 photos. There are many, but okay, there are 2. Okay, if I click on that one, at least you can see that the file has been picked. If I click and pick this one of the cup, you can see that the file has been picked. Now it's time to work on the upload logic. Okay, it's time to work on the upload logic. So to upload the file, first of all, I have to go to the to the interface project and go to the to the web interface, and I've already practiced it. Okay, so we just simply create a post. We type we put a post, and then put the name of the file that will, I mean the link that is going to hand. Of course, it's what? It's upload file.php, upload files.php. Okay, so after annotating I mean not part, it's post, like that. Okay, and then you put the call, okay, and then put what? Sir, string, we expect back the string, and then you put the name of this. I'm going to call just upload files. Okay, upload files, the name of the method. Okay, and then we put a bracket, and then put a what? This bracket. Okay, so after here we have to put now the file that we're going to upload. So if you want to upload only the file, you can just simply put at part. Okay, because it's going to be multi-part. Okay, so you put part, and then you put multi-part body dot part. So that's what you're going to expect, and then you can give here a name that you use to refer to it. Okay, so we'll have to pass that one. If you want to pass another thing, maybe a post or anything, or if you want to pass another data, you can as well put a comma and add it there. Okay, it can be a field map, it can be a query string, anything, a query map. Assume that it's a form that's going to handle more things. You can also add here query map there, but for the sake of time, we'll just leave it there. So after putting that, we have to annotate and add form encoded. Not necessary, but you have to add multi-part. Okay, you have to add that this file is a what? Is a multi-part form. Okay, otherwise if you don't add this, then it will not work. Okay, it's going to be a multi-part form. So after doing that, then we're going to go ahead and do the logic of now uploading the file itself. Okay, uploading the file. So it's going to look a little bit like the previous one, but there will be some little difference. Okay, so let's go ahead step by step without skipping any step. So first of all, we have to create the retrofit object. That is step number 1, the builder. Okay, so I'll come here to upload file activity. Where is it? And we come here to the section of upload file method. Okay, so I'm going to put there the step number 1, retrofit builder, and then you put the base URL and everything. Then you build. After building, then you go to step number 2. We create the interface. Okay, that's the interface, of course. And then after creating the interface, then you go to step number 3, which is now creating the file that we're going to upload. Okay, so first of all, create this file like this. Just say file, and then say file is equal to file. You can give this one anything. Okay, any name. So we want to create a file that we're going to upload. Okay, so here it's going to be a path. Of course, here the path that we're going to have is, we can get it here from this URI that we used. Okay, this URI like this, and put .get path like that. Okay, so it will bring us a string that is going to be converted to this path. I hope you are together. So after doing that, we'll go ahead and create the what? The request body. The request body. So to do that, just simply write this line, request body, and you call this anything. You can call it a photo, you can call it a picture. For me, I call it a pic or anything. It can be name or any other name of a file. And let's say request body dot create, and then you put multipart dot pass. Okay, multipart dot pass, and then you put this name, multipart form data, like the way it is here. Remember when you put this multipart form data, okay, it should be just the same here, like the way it is here, multipart stroke form data, because it's going to be the same. Okay, and then you pass the file, this file that you just created here, you pass it here. So it's going to be a request of a file that's going to be uploaded. Okay, I can call file request, I can call it request body, anything that you want. Okay, so after creating the request body, then you go ahead and create now the multipart file that you're going to upload. Okay, and this one's going to be just multipart.part. So you know, here we promised here in the interface that will send the what? That will send the part data type. Okay, so you put here multipart.part. Now you create the object now that you're going to send to the interface. You can call it anything that you want, and say multipart.part.create form data, and here you pass this request. You pass the request here. I hope we are together. You can pause the video and look at this piece of line clearly. Okay, then after doing that, you know, now the next step, of course, is to do what? Is to enqueue. Okay, to enqueue the call. That is step number what? step number 3, which is the last step. Okay, so step number 3, of course, is going to be the call. Okay, it's going to be our call, which is here. Just simply put number 3. It's going to be the call. Let me put here step 3. Oh, this was the step 3. The step 3, encoding the file, and this is the step 4. Now putting the call. Of course, here we're going to expect some plain text, and then here, instead of putting this method, we're going to put now the method of what? Of upload file. This method, you know, right? This one, upload files. So now that we're going to put here in the call. Okay, of course, it is expecting one thing, and that is the what? Is the part, this part that we're going to upload, or the file that we're going to upload. Then after, we have to add the what? The enqueue to this one. That is last step, which is step 5. Step 5 is going to be plain text dot what dot enqueue, and put here new callback like this, and everything should be written to you like this one. So here we have to do just like the way we're doing the other side. I'm just going to, here we have the response, right? So I can just simply, okay, let us now bind this text view, because we're going to use it more than one time. So we can just simply bind it, which is called, I call data, or I can call it response, anything. Okay, so I come here to bind. Please don't get confused. I just want now to display the data right now. Okay, so I want to bind this one. So I'll just come here to bind method. Of course, it's the what? The text view. Okay, and then I'm going to put here data equals find view by id r.id dot that. Okay, so this is just going to response data. Let me call it response data, response data. You can call it response view, anything that you want. Okay, so I'll check here now, lastly here, okay, on the response here. So if it responds, I'll first check if the response is successful. Okay, I'll check if it is not, so I put the exclamation mark. If it is not successful, I'll just set here set text, I say not successful, and I put the reason, which I can get in the response data, response dot what dot get error, I mean dot error body. That one will give us the reason, and we don't go beyond here, we just return. Okay, so if it is passes here, then mean that it was successful. So I just say put response data to set text. I can say success, and I put the response that I came from the server, which is response dot body, dot body, right? Yeah, dot body, like that. So there I can know everything was beautiful. And then in case it fails, I can just put here dot set text in this one, and then say calling failed, and I can get the reason from this t dot what get message. So those are the steps that we use. Okay, I hope it's going to work. You can pause the video and look at these steps. They're just simple. This is the method that is very important for uploading. Super simple. You can find this source code in the GitHub, and the link I'll provide in the description. Okay, so let's go ahead and run the project. So that's it. That's our application. So I click on upload file. We pick a file first. Select this one. Upload. Calling failed. Open failed. Encoded. So it called this one. It called this. Okay, so let us see the reason. When fail not such file in a directory, not such file in a what, in a directory. So maybe the file is the one that was not there. The file, it was having a problem. This file name, let us see this file path. Okay, when you say that get path here, I think it did not get this path properly. Let us see what is getting it. So I'll just put in the console here, log d, put here log t. Okay, so I'm going to put in the console and see if this really we are getting this file when we do what, when you try to upload. Okay, so let's run it again, put a log cut and paste there. Okay, okay, upload file, pick a file, upload file. Okay, document.image this, it was not found. Okay, it was not found, it was not found. Yeah, it was not found. Okay, let us see what we're getting here, if we can get it also from here.